looking at is you have this little locking nut here, or locking bolt, whatever you want to call it, that goes in and holds the disc actually onto the hub. And then when you're disassembling the calipers, it's literally just the two bolts that go into the caliper pins here to release the caliper. Pop that up out the way somewhere. I just cable tied it up here, but you can rest it down here on the arms as well. And then you've got these ones that are the real pain, which are the 10mm hexes. So two of those, there's one there, one further down. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've been working on Ricky's brakes. So his brakes are pretty shot, needed new ones, new discs, new pads. Come across a few issues. So first one is caliper brackets on both sides. I've got a pin on each one. Actually the bottom one on each side is just absolutely knackered, so fully rusted in there. I have gone at this thing hard and I cannot get it to budge, so I've emptied a can of WD in it while it was on the car, because it's where I haven't got a vice, so it's where I can get best sort of leverage on it. I've had vice grips on it, I've had plumber's grips, I've hit it from behind there with a hammer, I've put adjustable spanner on it and hit that. I've done all sorts. The only thing I haven't tried yet is heat, and I don't have a blowtorch either, so I think I'm going to take these to Liam and see if he can free them off, because Liam has got a torch and he's also got Bulldog BDX, which I'm hoping will prove its worth and shift these. So far it's been successful on shifting pretty much anything that's not been touched by WD, so we'll see.
So currently we are in the garage, flatting back mirrors, time-lapsing, while this bad boy is heating up to ridiculous heat. It will not defeat me. So all removed, cleaned, lubbed up. It's got some copper grease on it now, can't get it in the hole. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh.
The discs themselves were pretty terrible as well. I don't know if you'll pick that up, but I mean, you can see the scoring on there where I've battered the hell out of it to get this off. I couldn't get it off the hub. It was seized on, like fully seized on as well. So I eventually switched to, rather than beating the crap out of it, was I had an old bolt laying around, so got the bolt in, tightened the nut down. I've got a couple of washers as well, so basically just tighten this bad boy up, and what that did was, as that nut pressed against the disc, just slowly released it off. Yeah, Bricky just needs some love. Right, this one's free now, so I just got the mole grips on it, whacked it in here, gave it wiggle till I got it out. Right, it's been a few days since we've been working on the brakes, and what was supposed to be quite a quick and easy job has turned into a bit of a battle. So I think last time we were here, this stud here was giving me some trouble. Managed to get this one out actually. This one's out. Both of the sliders have now released, but this little bugger here has been a nightmare. So lots of heat, silly heat, and Stilson. So if you're wondering, I rounded that off. I still don't know if these are a Torx 55 or a 10mm hex. I mean, this one looks like a Torx 55, but whether that's because someone's hammered one in, I don't know. But the ones that you can get online seem to be 10mm hex, so I am hugely confused. It does look like some sort of dodginess has gone on with that, but what do I know? Right, I can't remember where we left off with the brakes, but I'm going to whip the tyre off. And basically, I was waiting on a few bits, so one of the caliper bolts was pretty much the wrong size, so it went back in, but I wasn't really confident that it was fitting properly, so got a new set of that. I've got some new sliders, some sleeves and some grease, which I'm not really sure if I'm going to use all of those yet, because everything kind of went back together fine apart from the bolt. And then the other thing I was missing was one of the top shims, so again I'm probably going to replace all the shims on this side, and it's just whether I can bother to get on the other side and take them off and put them back together again, or we'll just leave it and save these for next time we do have to do some brakes on it. But right, so that's done. I'm pretty happy with the results. So the parts are all through a company called Automotive, and basically what we've done is replace these old shims on where the pads slide, and also put in a new shim up here on the top, which was the piece that was missing, so that's gone in there really nicely. We've got new caliper pins and then new bolts, so it was the bolt on the bottom that was really not correct. So if we look here, you can kind of see this was the proper bolt, and this was the one that they'd used obviously as a replacement at some point, but whilst the threads are pretty much the same, the actual bolt itself was just maybe a millimetre or two shorter, and it wasn't quite pinching into this properly, so it was getting a grip but not fully, and I wasn't confident in using that. So in the kit with the slide pins, we've got two new ones of these, so they've gone on. They got the what's it called, thread locker, sorry, the red thread locker on it. So next time I want to take those off, it's going to be an absolute bugger again, like it was getting these ones off. But now I've got the blowtorch. The key with the thread locker is get the torch on it, warm it up, it melts that thread lock, and then you can just undo the bolts as normal. So but these at the back, these 10mm hexes here, they're done up to 100 newton meters, and they've got thread locker on, so they're absolute buggers to get off, which is what you saw earlier on a few days ago when I was trying to do that other bit. But yeah, so this side's all completed now, so I think I'm probably going to go on auto dock again, because I think it was only about a £5, because I've got the set of shims for the other side. I'm just going to order another set of pins and the bolts and just do it, and then I know that the whole of the kind of braking components on the caliper and the disc are all done, and there's no worries there. I've got no concerns with it now, but just while I've got those other parts, I might as well stick them on, and I'll keep all the old bits then in reserve. So yeah, I hope that's kind of been informative if you're looking to do the brakes. I've had some absolute nightmares with it, but I think now that I've changed them and I keep on top of the maintenance, they're not going to give me that problem again, and I know how to tackle it next time. So if those ones on the back are giving you trouble, get heat on it. If you haven't rounded it off, get your 10mm hex in there and use that. But yeah, that's a good job done. I'm pleased with that. So if you're enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe. It means a lot to us, and it's just going to kind of help us grow the channel. So we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers for watching, guys.